Hello everybody and welcome back to Arkanjus Gaming. Arkanjus here, bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Hoodwinked scenario. Alright guys, as you can see, we now have 5 wind turbines. We've got everything the base needs. Oh, I've even put in some of these so I can stop dropping down. We've even got the O2H2 generator in there. I moved the food lab over here. Everything is basically where it should be now. Okay, so just want to check something though, because I've had a bit of an issue that I ran into. Just wanted to make sure all is good. For some reason this says it's offline and I don't understand why, because that should be connected to that. That's why. It's because it was off. Okay, just double check everything, because now we've got the refinery can come back online. Whilst I'm doing this, guys, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave some nice comment below. Okay, so we are back in the game. Everything is working as it ought to. We've produced a meal pack, so we can basically survive. Found the meal pack actually in a drop pod actually. Oh, talking of drop pods, there's one there. And before I get to that, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can get a good angle here for you. All we really require now is a ton of steel plate, a little bit of metal grid, and we're good, we're golden. Don't know why I just added that again, that was just stupid. I've also added on 2 power modules, one underneath, one on the back, 2 speed modules which need making, but I'm going to concentrate first on getting our refinery sorted out before I do anything else. Oh, excuse me. Once we've got the refinery up and trucking, yeah, that's it. That opens the doors to everything, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, we got a few more bits and pieces we still need to just do, like unlock stuff on. We need to find some gold and such likes. But yeah, I mean, we are slowly but surely getting there. You know, everything is starting to come together nicely. What we've got there, a bit of cobalt. Oh, cool. I'm gonna. Once I've sorted out this, isn't that unusual? What we got inside? Some med kits, con and the power kit. Nice. Okay. Ah, there's the button. Ow. Seems to be my luck. That's why I'm getting a bit of echo. Left the main speakers on. Okay. Plonk, plonk. I love it when he does that. Oh, we've got some metal grids out of it as well, which is great news because we need that. So, actually, I don't need to go and explore the cobalt. Well, not in any great detail. It's about, what, 30 meters down-ish, around about here. So, okay. So, I'm going to just new from current position, cobalt mine 1, case we need it. I don't think we will need it. In the iron mine, I have actually dug deep enough. Actually, let's head over that way now while we're just sort of exploring the area. I'll just show you what I've been doing. Whoa, stop! Right, sometime in this area. Thank you. Okay. Go down here. And you see, we've got iron! Yay! Masses of it. So, actually, yeah, let's dig some out while we're here. Noise mode! Being underground certainly does one trick. Looks like we're not getting struck by debris or anything like that. Okay, I'm going to put the stone in the back there. And in the front I'll put the iron. Actually in the back, oops, in here I'm going to put everything as much as I can in there. Yeah, we'll just fill her up, you know, get as much as we can. Might as well do something while the storm's going, huh? So well, I think we know where the iron ends that way. Oh, and as you can see, I've also got survivor level 5 as well. Let's see if I can speak English. I know, comical in it. It's meant to be my first language. Okay. Alright. 2138 on the back. Well, we could iron more, get more iron out of there, but I'm sort of trying to find where the iron ends. But I think for now, but yeah, let's just go for the iron. All I'm doing is just holding the F key, which is like the pretty much grab everything, do everything key. Let's just make sure we grab everything. I think the storm's about to pass. Just sort of like trying to find the right points.
Inventory full.
There we go. Unknown signal was detected. Alright, let's get the last of the stuff out of here. Right, there we go. That's the last of the bits and pieces. By that time, hopefully that'll make planet full. There'll be more resources for us to easily build our our refinery. After that, we're going to need to grab a sifter, because that should be unlocked by now. Hopefully, once we get that in, we can start getting things like ice and stuff like that together. I mean, all this, we're only, what, 15 minutes into the video, something like that? I've lost track. Where's the button? Just at the right angle. No, nothing special. Story of my life, I'm not special. I mean, I'd like to say, you know, that excuse me, that if I was special, I'd probably have 1,000 subscribers by now, and you know, and things like that. But nah, I'm not special. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I've had this niggling cough coming up for recently. I don't know where it's come from or why. That's not exactly true. I think I do know where and why and all that. As I said before, I work in a warehouse. Oh, almost cleared that ledge. Maybe I was going 5 meters per second faster. I might have absolutely cleared it. Whoa. Stop! Okay. Right, I'm going to do a little trick that I've been messing around with, which is throw everything in the pot and then sort out the mess later. Did I put anything in the front? Maybe a little bit of that, but that was about it. Okay. Reason why I'm doing this is with the wrong one. With the build planner, basically what I'm going to try and do is if I pull out of the cargo container, go and weld the refinery, then you'll see that on the build plan the number would have ticked down. Yeah, so yeah, let's just do this. Alright, there we go. It's going to take a while to weld all this in, so right, not as long as I thought. Okay, so there we go. Now, so if I now go in here, there you go. 575 steel plate left to go to build this lovely thing. Yeah. Now, okay. Do it this way. Basic refinery. Let's use the stone. I want to use the stone up first as a means for making, yeah, making more of these. Oops! Oh, come on, Pumpkin. Yeah, more of these. All right, let's take that out of there. Now this is going to be wrong as well, so you know, it's all good. It's all good. Once it's cleared all this, we'll put the iron in and we'll go from there. Right, that's everything from in there. I don't think we're going to get enough material really to finish it all off. Not unless I grind some stuff down. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do next. Just grab pretty much everything. Hold on, there's a... Yeah, I'll even do that as well. Okay, so I'm going to put the assembler into disassemble mode. I'm going to shove all of that in. Let's disassemble that first. That we're going to put into storage. Now we'll disassemble all of that to get a shed load of iron ingot coming our way, and then we'll just grab that. Unfortunately, this is what you have to do a lot of the time in the early stage. However, what we're going to do eventually, and this is the plan, is we're going to take all of that and then we're going to turn it into a vehicle. Now, I've been umming and ahhing about whether to go large grid or small grid. Small grid will give us the opportunity to do more detailing, more the word escapes me, starts with a G. I know one of you wrote it in one of the comments, but basically all the fine detailer work to make it look pretty. But at the same time, yeah, do we really need to do that? Yes, no, don't know. So, because what I could do with the refinery is I could stick a pair of advanced rotor, what do they call them? Just so you guys can see where I'm coming from here. There we go. Yeah, these bit here is the advanced rotor parts, you know, that go on top of the rotor itself. So basically, I'll just make a one that's in the that one. Yeah, the advanced rotor 3x3. Cut off the heads, so then basically we can then attach the refinery through one of these and basically then have it all like assembled from there outwards and aroundwards and all that. And we'll probably have to do the same with, no, sorry, correction, we will have to do the same with a an assembler. because otherwise we won't be able to do any of that sort of lovely jubbly stuff as well. So that was one of my thought processes. The other was to do something like the land shark, but maybe a bit bigger. Yeah, and a lot more weapons as well, to be able to make something really, really quite awesome. Right, now, has that finished? Because that does sound like that's finished. It seems to be finished in there. Just double check it hasn't placed anything back in here. Oh, it has some detector comms, so it somehow missed the mark. I can go there, then I can go disassemble all. Yeah, we'll get a little bit more iron out of that. Right. So, what I'm also going to do as well is let's go to the refinery. I'm going to shove everything across so we can see what we're doing. We get the wood for the trees and all that lovely jubbly stuff. Okay, let's re-grab that into our build planner. I am going to have to put in a set of stairs or a ladder or something into this anyway. No, now what am I doing? I am going to go like that. Add that in. So we need 3,000. We've only got 1,600. We're about halfway. So that's going to take a lot more for us to be able to get where we need to be. And there's nothing around for miles. In terms, though, of progression, let's see what we could do while we're here. Okay. Could just do a simple light, and that will open up a whole grand slam of things. Where are you hidden them? There we go. I'm going to put that in there. So we're going to need, what, 3 constructor pieces. Put that on hold for a minute. There we go. You've unlocked some new blocks. Right, well, we're over 1,000 steel plate. We need about another 189. That's 120. Do you know what? I'm going to try something here. Let's save this. I'm going to dare taking this apart. Well, I know, some of you get thinking, but Archie, what are you doing? You won't be able to get this working. Will I now? All we had to do is just get it functional. No, we want pipe flange there. That's interior plate. Do that for now. Okay, inventory. Just seeing what, if anything, I can utilise. Looks like we've got a radiation storm coming in. Ah, one shy. Really? Now, where did we park? Because exposure level's going up. Okay, I think it's back to the iron mine. Just so that we can sort of polish this off. Iron mine is that away. We don't have anything coming from the stars, so yeah, this is probably about the best thing we can do. Okay, exposure level's almost back down to nominal. 2, 1, blip. Okay, now for an experiment. Does being underground protect us from radiation? Apparently not. So, grab as much as we can. Oh, storm's passed. Everything's going back to nominal. They do like their weather system in here. Okay, let's get something this side this time around.
Inventory full.
Okay. Oh, unknown signal coming in. Alright, in that case, let's just grab the last little rocks. I think that's everything. Right, we'll split it like we normally do. Although, with our new refinery, we should have a much higher yield. Now, where is that? Hey? I thought I saw something coming in, coming down. Ah, bother. Oh well, maybe I missaw. Maybe that was the, maybe it was the unidentified signal moving to another one of the oh, what did they call themselves? You know, the bad guys. Come to me later, I'm sure. Usually does. Okay. So now we can use this lovely thing. We're going to get much more out of it, which is the beauty of having the refinery. Now we could get a lot more if we had gold for the yield modules, but we're not there yet. So there's the last one of those. So now everything can now go into the refinery, through there, round here, through into our container. So we've got a nice round robin effect. But it's not complete, because what I'm going to have to do at some point is I want to create like a loop. So basically a place where the ore goes in, goes to the assembler. The assembler then kicks out to the cargo pod. The cargo pod then has a timed conveyor sorter on it that then feeds back into the refinery, so that we could then use the cargo block as a means to just drop everything off. Yeah, so we can just do a one mass hit of everything. Okay. So I think, judging from all of this, still need to get a battery in there. Pardon me. Now where's the sifter? Sifter. Right, cool. So I want one of those in there, because that'd be actually really quite nice. Because then what that means is I could then have curved conveyor at the top, straight across into a curve into the top of the sifter. The sifter will then pull from the refinery any gravel, and then that would then just like it'll get sifted through. Or parts would be used, and God knows what else. You get what I'm trying to say. Okay. Right, we just plonk everything in like that. Okay, let's get the sifter in place. Right, then the sifter as well will just have like pair of yield modules on it. We'll have a string of yield modules up the back of the refinery, and basically we're just going to have like this wonderful mix of just being able to just produce anything and everything. And that's basically what I'm trying to do here, is just get that mix right. We haven't yet found gold, which is why I'm of two minds what to do next. Thought process number one is we get a load of materials, we bring back the land shark. Thought process number two, we just build a new vehicle and we just go exploring, and we'll find whatever we need as we go, and we basically upgrade everything as we go. Both ways have merit. Now, I'm also thinking about putting things like wind turbines, solar panels on this vehicle as well. So basically it's got some form of recharging as well. So I'm thinking maybe, yeah, we are going to have to go large grid. And have a big old land crawler. Oh, actually, that does sound good. I ain't done a big old land crawler in such a long time. I've been wanting to do one for a while. Now I've said it, actually, I think that's the way I'm going to go, is large grid. Oh man, this is going to be epic. I've got some good ideas for what to do on this. If you've seen the intro video, things like these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of like string them together, so you've got like two facing out from each other, with maybe like a half panel algae or something like that, you know, in between like two oxygen tanks or something like that to produce the algae that we need. You know, got some good ideas. I've got some good ideas. Okay, so alright, let's get okay. Ah, that's because I've got the wrong one selected. No wonder. No wonder. Right, there we go. Oh, look at that. And we got it all built in one go. Hey, so that's now going to churn through all of our gravel. Alrighty then. Ooh. Bit of an itch. Okay. So. Oh, I think I'm already getting a layout idea. Oh, this is going to be epic. Alright. Okay. So, before we get into any of that, really do need to get some things straightened out. Okay, let's get some stairs in here. Do I have access to stairs? I think it's that one there I need. Right, well that takes to that side. That takes to that side, but I'm not sure whether I can get up there. Okay. No, I can't get up there. Alright, there we go. So we now got access up here. We can now get in here. Alright, no worries. Okay. So we've got that done. We've got that done. Alright, we've got ice building up in here. Nowhere to put it. Um, okay, you know what? I think we're going to have to start prepping for the vehicle mode. I've got an idea how to do that. Okay, I'm going to produce, make it 20 of our steel plate. Alright. At least I had an idea. Okay. So this is where things are going to get a little bit complicated here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go maybe... let's say 5 out that way. I'll go 6 out that way. And then actually I think I'm gonna need to back off a minute. Okay, those are 2x2s. That's a 4x4, but that's for a tank tread. Where are our normal wheels? I don't think we've unlocked them. So wheels, there we go. There's our wheels. For that, we need to produce a landing grid or a magnetic plate. And what's the cheapest option here? Probably be one of these mag plates. Okay. So. Why am I moving? That's weird. I shouldn't be moving. Alright, there we go. So that's now unlocked the wheels. Wheels are here. I'm thinking the off-road jobbies because don't know, I've always been partial to off-roads. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so that'd be about there-ish. Because what I'm thinking is if we have it off the deck and then we can just drop the entire assembly down once it's built. I'm going to do something akin to the Land Shark again because it just worked. But I am going to make a larger base to it as well. So this is where a lot of this extra steel plate is going to come in handy in a minute. Now, could do a 5x5, but that would be like mega massive, and 5x5s don't always work. I'm not sure we really need a 5x5 grid. So let's go like that. And then I'm thinking 2, 3. So that's 5 wide. So that should accommodate the refinery on its side with the yield modules on it. Across like 1, 2 there for the refinery, and then the yield modules on the side there. I'm also thinking space. So I'm going to make this extra wide. I'm going to make this... This is going to be a big old boat. Actually, what one did I use here? That's right. Why am I drifting? That's weird. Very weird. Okay. So yeah. So going back to what we were talking. Going back to what we were talking about.
Fuel critical.
That'd be in the middle of the refinery. Like that. I mean, that would also work for a cargo pod in somewhere in here as well. Because then we've got a space for walkways either side, and then an area we can mount onto to like build any walls and other infrastructure that we need around it. Because the idea is I also want to put a greenhouse on this. Yeah, I know, I'm mad, but there we go. So, actually, before I do that, let's recharge. There's a hydrogen tank in there, but it's going to run empty soon. Okay, so let's go back to this a minute. We need to add in our... No, that's right. Our left-hand wheel. Oh, good. That is actually spawned that in. I think if we'd done that one unit lower, we wouldn't have been able to do this because that would have been in the sand. So I think that was the right choice. Okay. I think I might actually have to create a ladder assembly somewhere to be able to climb up. Ladder. There we go. So right, interior plate. There we go. So yeah, what we can then do is have we have a plate there. For now, we will have that is an access point with an actual ladder like coming off of it like that. Double check we've got everything from in here. Yes, we do. We don't have any... Oh, yeah, we've got an unknown signal 2 kilometers that way. So... Let's leave the building site. We'll go and get what we can from that unknown signal. I think that's going to be a good place to then move out to our next phase of work. Because what I'm gonna try and do, I'm gonna try and minimise the amount of use I have for boring holes, because boring holes. That's a good play on words, but not exactly what I had in mind. What I mean is it give us an opportunity to be able to create a vehicle that we can then use to explore, find all the if we do need to find resources, we can go and find them, etc., etc. Where is this unknown signal? Whoa! That was some serious airtime. Policeman helmet. Alright, well, when we get to a point where we can actually create a what's that? A meal pack expired slop. This stopped being food a long time ago. Yeah, I ain't gonna eat that. I will get the last bits. There we go. Hey. I thought I saw something. Okay. Let's head back with our hard-earned spoils. Yeah, let's say. Okay. Here I can see our base in the distance there. Yep, there we go. Really need to find a way of getting this thing on charge soon, actually. Surprisingly, it's still intact. Gonna add that to my little collection. Okay. See what we've got. So, production. Get all that made. Then we'll do the last one. I'm hoping to get this ladder sorted out quickly so that we can climb up there, and I'll show you basically what I do, because I am conscious we are roughly about the hour mark, and I really just don't want to go too much past the hour, because I know you guys have things to do, want to do, and all that lovely stuff. Oh, come on. I think the next thing to do is probably put those speed modules on. Before I add in too much other stuff to complicate things. Right, that shouldn't take too long. There we go. We've got everything now. Now, one question I do have is, I've been told that apparently there is a way of building a ladder whilst actually climbing a ladder, but I've not yet figured out how. If you guys know, let me know please in the comments. Okay, so we're up here, we've got that would be our wall. Okay, so let's go and grab the I've gone past, haven't I? Yep. Grab those 3 units. Start off with the refinery. So that is going to go like that. And then if I go to yield modules, have them stacked like that. And then we've got a path that would lead round once we get the next phase in. But you guys get where I'm coming from now, what I'm thinking here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disassemble the refinery, put it up there, and then I'm going to do the same with the assembler and the Lab O2H2 and put them in place. I've yet to figure out all the fine details, but I've got an idea that it could potentially work and look good at the same time. After that, it's then a case of slowly but surely moving all of our equipment up here to our new rover. I think I've got a name coming up in my mind. You know, things like Odyssey and you know, and Whale of some kind. That, you know, stuff like that is going through my mind. But we'll see where the Lord leads, and yeah, hopefully by next time we'll have a more clear idea of where this new rover is going to go and how it's going to be built, so that we can develop more systems in. I'll try and unlock some stuff as well, so that by the time that we're next on, yeah, we will have we'll have a lot of this up here ready for us to work together towards the next grand thing. Alright guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time on Archangelus Gaming.